Yes, 2 bowls of freaking do that. My God, show your daddy play this.
Oh, my save is on the other laptop. Oh, poopy doodles. Shit. Oh man, it's loud as balls. Doki, Doki. Do, 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 do. Aw, nuts. Soy. We're just gonna call me Papa. Soy Nacho Papa. Aw, yeah, hey! I see an annoying ass girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Soy Nacho Papa. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. So we cross the street and make our way to school. As I draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Soy Nacho Papa, have you decided to join a club or yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining club. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. Ooh. Damn, sorry, you did not burp. That ain't right. I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know, Soy Nacho Papa. And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a nit in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise that. Yeah! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the room. I thought I'd catch you coming out. I thought I'd catch you coming out of your classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Alright, giggity. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if you're going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your fucking club. Dickhead. Sayori's vice president of lecture club. Not that I ever was aware that she had any fucking interest in lectures. In fact, I'm 99% goddamn sure she only did it because she thought she'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to an anime club. Come on, please! Why do you fucking care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. Alright.
Didn't you already read this?
Yeah, it didn't save, so fuck me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a fucking cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori. Yeah, for a motherfucking cupcake. Right in the balls. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey everybody, there's a new members here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, I glance around the room. Hot chick number 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
It's turning out your Bible. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of hot-ass bitches.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, fucking say
it. Sorry. Natsuki!
Huh?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. This is smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, aka she's got boobies, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's great to see you again, sorry, not so, Papa. Monica, you know, she does that little thing. You know what I'm talking about, that little thing. But she does that. All right. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. She's smart, beautiful, and she's stacked front to back. Basically, she's yeah, I ain't getting none. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, you too, Monica. Come sit down, Nacho Papa. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. You know, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens up the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kitties. The whiskers are drawn with ice, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her fucking mouth full like a heathen and has already managed to get shit on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking a glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing's sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. From herself. Gross. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why you think of me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but it's not for you, you know, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. See, I don't know if I'm actually able to pick which girl. I don't know how this works, so I think I might go after her snotty little butt. She's gonna be my girlfriend. Snotty. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set. Wait, that's not mine. That's me. You keep a whole tea set in your classroom? Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. See how she puts her arms behind her back like that? Eh? That's not it. Hands to the chest. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Pew. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles at herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider literature club, Soy Nacho Papa? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined the club yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Alright. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everybody. How you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that, Monica? How you gonna do that? You gonna make it fun and exciting? Monica, I am surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know me well. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around that major shit. It feels like nothing but an arguing about budget and publicity and how we prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. You want to fight? Is that what you want? Karate chop. And if I encourage others to get into literature, I'm going to fulfill my dreams. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. You know, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't really grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everybody? Yeah. We'll do our best.
You know it. Everybody enthusiastically seems to agree. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Alright. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Nacho Papa, what kind of things do you like to read?
Ah, well, girl, you know, the white pages of the phone book. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but the bitch keeps her mouth closed. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Teacup. That's where she keeps her teacup, back there. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, passionate about her reading. She seems so revered and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books and not people. But you know, I like lots of things.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writers will deliberately take you advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a fucking rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For some reason, someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Sure, real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's all right. You usually like to write about cute shit, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give me that back.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki, puts her hands on her hips. Then they dip. I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you fucking care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No. Natsuki makes her eyeballs go a different direction. You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That's the truest form of writing, is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expressing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. We can set up an example and have Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same's for Yuri.
I want to read everyone's poem.
Well, at least we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's go home and write poems for our own. Then, next time we meet, we share them with each other. That way everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other. It strengthens the bonds of this club and our booties. Isn't that right, so not your papa? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I was gonna join y'all's motherfucking club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubbers to look at, and they all start pushing the boobies together, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Look at them eyeballs. They are dejected. You see the dejection in those eyes. This one. See that one? That one. What's she doing with her shirt? She hot? Is that what's going on? This one, look how dejected. Yeah, she's dejected. This one, she's just a bitch. But we're gonna get her. I'm sorry, I thought.
Sorry, not your papa.
You all know what you gotta do. I'm defenseless against these girls. Especially when they start crying. Look at them all tearing up. That's some bullshit. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? They're all taking their clothes off and now wanting to write poems. I can't handle that. That is, if writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful ladies doing beautiful lady things. Right. Okay, I've decided it. I'll join the literature club. Oh yeah, they all bounce like 14 feet in the air. One by one, they all get crazy. Yeah, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down, doing it the wrong way. Hey, hey, hey. You really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcakes. I would have been super pissed off. Then that makes it official. Fuck the fucking literature club, motherfucker. Thanks, I guess. Alright, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. So it's not your papa. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I really can't impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. Or can I? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their fucking food. Hey, so not your papa, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together, baby? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah! Well, with that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. You know what? This goddamn music is loud. There we go. Okay. With that, the two of us depart the classroom, make our way home. Boom. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Fine-ass Sayori, little teeny-weeny beanie-manini Natsuki, Booby Malore, and Booby Magore. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. All right. All right. Ah, fuck. All right, all right, all right. All right. Giggity, giggity, goo. I'll just never need to know the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. All right. And I guess that starts my writing for a poem tonight. Whatever. All right, it's time to write a poem. Pick words your favorite club member would like. Some good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. All right, so we got Sayori. We got Natsuki. We got Yuri. I guess we don't get Monica. She's the auto cock block and the block cocking. But I think the hardest one is going to be Puffy Kitten Fluffernutter here. All right, so we're not going to go dark. We're going to go not dark. We're going to go all fluffy. All right. So bouncy, cute, flying,
Waterfall. Puppy. Party. Fluffy. Fun. Sugar. Lollipop. Bunny. Candy. Smile. Doki Doki. Marshmallow. Yeah, I think we got this. We got this. Chocolate. Get out of here with that shit. Let's see here. Giggle. Yeah, we're getting it. Sunny. Oh, shit. Kawi. I don't know what that fucking is. Special. Oh. Hi, kids. Sorry, Nacho Papa. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry about it. I ain't run away yet, girl. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm back fucking Literature Club. Look at this shit. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already here hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Soy Nacho Papa. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slacks. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Well, don't come take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Not Suki. You certainly have a big-ass motherfucking mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Ooh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops her big old butt back in that seat. Plop, plop. Don't worry, guys. Soy Nacho Papa's always gives us the best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's fucking disgusting. And you almost set your house afire once, bitch. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Not like them boobies. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Soy Nacho Papa can be good friends too, baby? Oh. Sayori. No. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into with Boo Boo Magoo. Oh, we even brought you something today, you know. Wait, sorry. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's not really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made me sound like a big deal when it really is not a big deal. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first damn place. So it's a nice gesture from you.
So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, that's so. I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be a big deal. All right. Well, here. Yoda reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. She's a little nibbly. And we can, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so damn cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yori, thank you. I might not read this. Because, I like cupcakes. I take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica Manchaka to kick off some scheduled bullshit activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaged around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exacerbated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by everything. I approach her in case she needs some hands. You look for something, baby? Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Oh, wait. Oh, this is Natsuki. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it all up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit that you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I grab a mirror and look at my face. What the fuck's that supposed to mean, bitch? I see. In the mirror, I see the word manga written on my face. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer to look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply horrible. Horrible, terrible, no good, very bad manga. If you're going to judge, motherfucker, you could go through the glass on that door. Oh, you could do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Bitch, I ain't even saying nothing. It was a Tonio voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Soy Nacho Papa. Consider this a lesson straight from the U.S. Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, let's touch boobies. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my motherfucking hands. The mother of my hands. What? You girl. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated, feminine poses. It's excitingly Mo. Don't you stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She takes a seat against the wall. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Oh, I'm going to give me some, Natsuki. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Huh? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her little arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, bitch. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's particularly a bad thing. Shh. What's up? Shh. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't really go back and flip through the old volumes. You don't ever go back and flip through the old volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I'll enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings is simply this. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's really funny chapters where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and when some of the romances start happening. That's really when it makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of bacon in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What? What's the matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy bacon too, right? That's just a coincidence. It just happened to get me into bacon around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would have ever got into anything because it's a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in bacon. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from the manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who the fuck am I to judge? See what she's doing there? We read on for a few minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring to you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? What's up? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Aw, she has a little tear in her eye. She's sad. She's gonna poop her pants. Jeez. Ah, I'm sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for babies. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown up, how's that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep up in my own room. I feel like I can't even keep up in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my motherfucking problems. Like, bitch got bills to pay and shit, you know. Maybe. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez. That's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot forgot that happens. Natsuki pins her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. I just finished this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you're connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you ready for today's poem? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure you guys have enough time. Doc, you look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just going to give it back? You don't want to know what happens? Ah, yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Yeah? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night, motherfucker? Yep. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I could really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I reach into my bag and pull out these nuts. Because we're trying to get some Natsuki and chill her the fuck out. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Like fixing my pillow. Oh my gosh. I don't know how this happens. Like, how does a pillowcase rotate around? Who knows? I don't. That's bad. You! In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. Oh my God, why? Pink Sparkles poses like this, so I figured I'd give it a whirl. Hey there, everybody. How's it going? Let you know. That's right. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and you ruined that shit. I hope you're fucking happy. So, in other words, bitch, you saying you like my shit. Burk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you you don't have to go announce it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you actually never said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess, whatever. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, and monkeys can climb, and crickets can leap, and horses can race, and owls can seek, and cheetahs can run, and eagles can fly, and people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't... What are we doing? Could you bring that back for me, please? Thank you. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people who express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around. You do great things, but you're disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Brian, the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like a setup for a rhyme, but at the end, then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you're learning something, baby. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you, huh? Yep, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Too bad, taking it away. Oh, let's do Sayori, because she's weird. Are you sure it's your first time? It's really good, Soy Nacho Papa. Yeah, bitch, of course it is. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it so impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. You wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now, baby. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, sir, not your Papa Chopper. Deep down, you's not the selfish at all. As you knows, trying all new things better coming down to people. That's something that coming around to real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I enjoy it. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold on to you there. You shit, yeah? Yeah! Now you read my poem too right. Don't worry, it's really bad. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh my God. Sayori, this is a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Or at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I don't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It wasn't fucking horrible. It sounded like you. Come on, dogs. Figure out where you want to go. No more stammering. Oh, stammer bammer.
No, I'm doing
Okay, scoot over to son.
That's an uncomfortable spot. Think about that.
All right. It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing that my wife is thinking this character has diabetes. I know what you're thinking. But you got diabetes. You got diabetes. She's got chapter 1 diabetes. Stage 4. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Monica's the best. Yeah, the next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, going to have to just get through. Let's do Yuri. Alright, boo me lord. I bet her boobs are sloppy though. Look, they're all floppity around. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading it. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. It's just a cat on the door. It's just I need to put my thoughts into words. And my thoughts are, this is a horrible poem. All right. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yep. What the hell is she?
I don't know what she did. That's fine.
Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No. What's wrong with Tinker? It's like she's getting bit by a bug or something. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the people. They're spazzes, dude. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Hey, come on. Dogs. Hey! Come on, Tinkerbell. Yeah. Think about Tinker. Deaf dog. Oh my goodness gracious. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on all of them. I think the most noticeable thing to recognize in a new writer is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Leave her alone. Stop. Stop pulling on Dustbite. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame her for. There are many different styles and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Lay down, Marley. Dude.
Right? Like, what is it with them?
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be the one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm beneath the breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is very pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. You okay?
You alright?
Something easy to digest, like cheesecake. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Soy Nacho McPapa. Really? I must totally miss the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Keep counting, cootie butt. Having a good time? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, let go of the dog. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club and new activities, I always listen. Don't be afraid to bring it up. Right, keep that in mind. Of course, that's better off than with flow. So, anyways, you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing to have to. Don't worry, sorry, not your papa. I'll be a little embarrassed today too, you know, but it's a sore barrier that we get past soon. Well, that's true. I had Monica. Yum, 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 yum. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha 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 ha. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. Yeah, so that takes it as a compliment. Ha 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 ha. If you say so. Ha 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 ha. Yep. Ha 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 ha. By any chance, have you read anything by Shiel Severstern Sherbert? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes there's only a few lines long. It might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. I blind like a film left behind in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. I already scorched my permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, that's okay. Yeah, it's my kind of style. It's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be real powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it kind of comes off strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with that flow. That's my advice for today, baby. Thanks for listening. Beep, beep. Pew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. There is not a dry chair in the room. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Soy Nacho Papa liked it too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate your offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Soy Nacho Papa liked my poem too, bitch. He even told me he was impressed by it. He was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Soy Nacho Papa appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours, coochie burger with cheese. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you just full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Soy Nacho Papa showed up. Natsuki! Oh, Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Soy Nacho Papa. She's just trying to make me look bad with my boobies. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first motherfucker place. What's the point in making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Soy Nacho Papas. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings than my child beating on her desk. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Soy Nacho Papa? Well... How did I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think I'm more highly of me. We're going to go with Natsuki.
Why would you go with Natsuki?
Because it always kind of steers you towards Yuri, and I didn't pick Natsuki the first time, and she's like a little pain in the butt, so I'm going to make her love me.
She already does.
No. Not like boobing the lore over here. You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain for an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feeling with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ahaha. Shows you how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she's so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can be definitely hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism could lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding her fucking stupid head vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught up in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, can't help but feel bad for her. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Soy Nacho Papa. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everybody stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Shiori and Monica look away. Humph. Anyways, the thing about your boobs. I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Ow! Damn, she zoomed away. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the forehead. Well, now that that's passed, everyone read each other's poem right. I hope that was worthwhile to everybody, especially you, so not just Papa. And to be honest, it's a nice change of space to lazy around as good as you used to. And so them joining the club, responsible for running the atmosphere, and none of all of them all. So before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you could take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. He. And in the end, though Monica's right, being in a literature club probably means that I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it'll be worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. So, Nacho Papa, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It is a neat thing to talk about different. Maybe you learn something and you finish. Your punch is not even better. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself in newfound determination. Soy Nacho Papa, ready to walk home. Sure, let's go. He. Sarah beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier. Hey, what do you mean? You know, between your size temperature doesn't even happen often. No, 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 no. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Yeah, a little bit. I kind of hate them. Well, I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know what, Soy Nacho Papa? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's he. Everything's going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sarah still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I mean, can we all just get naked? Well, let's just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the forehead. I said that more to myself than her, but easy to see Sayori is an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Giggity. See, I can't get Monica. I have to pick between these three dingleberries. All right. Fluffy. Shiny. Awesome. Oh, no. Bunny. Lollipop. Vanilla. Sweet. Doki. Cute. Giggle. Chocolate. Suicide. Strawberry. Bouncy. Mouse. Smile. Sugar. Color. Oh, no. Parfait. Sparkle. Oh, damn it. Amazing. Oh, I'm going to get Sayori. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. It's gotten a little more comfortable over here in the past couple days, and entering the club room used to seem to redeem me. Hey, Soy Nacho Papa Daddy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you were in a good mood today. He. I'm still not used to being in the club, and you being in it too. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you, because you so fucking basic, bitch. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look in your purse, Sayori? Yeah? Why is that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Haha. Sayori retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack. You would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanting an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some, you sneaky little bitch. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. I got diabetes. I'm having problems. I need a snack. My blood sugar's low. I give up. I'm gonna die. You're gonna kill me. Soy Nacho Papa. Don't make me feel guilty for having diabetes. It's diabetes. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty about the beaties. You need to take care of your beaties. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything that you were listening. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Nacho Papa to let me buy some money. Don't get me involved in that shit, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen that much, but it is a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept my retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was, a cookie! Sure enough, a giant damn cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blabbering about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie because she has diabetes. Bad diabetes. She needs to check her blood sugar like 6 times a day. That's just how it happens. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Ha, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Fine, but don't play with it. Put it back up on the table.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jesus, Lord. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, well, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Yeah. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. You know what she does next? Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's damn cookie. Hey, bitch, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the damn classroom. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? No, not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Huh. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, you know, after all. Don't you think she may be dead. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica. chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind at that. What held you up anyways? Ah, well, my last period. It was all bloody in study hall. To be honest, it's kind of just lost track of my period. Ah ha ha. Ha, it makes no sense, ha. Well, you even heard the bell ring, at least, ha ha ha. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano, ha ha. Piano, ha ha ha. I wasn't even aware you played music as well, Monica, ha ha ha. Ah, I don't really, ha ha ha. I kind of just started recently, ha. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looked at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds pretty cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Soy Papa, 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 Papa. Monica smiles sweetly. See the little way she's doing this little thing right here with her skirt? You can almost see her cooter. That's not right. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry about it. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Bye. Merry Christmas. Did I miss anything? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori's summer already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me unexpectedly. Yeah, don't worry. I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Anyways, let me put this one back. I'm going to get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Where did the volume leave off again? I forgot. At the chapter ends with Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from outside the door closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around to clean it up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh, top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her